Bubbly Steve is available for pre-order at shopclownfish.com. That's shopclownfish.com. You've got less than a month to pre-order this 15-inch plushie. Check them out. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And boy, oh boy, we have some rumored,
right? Possibly, maybe
casting news for the ill-conceived live-action Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender series. So we're going to talk about that, the casting choices, the reaction to the casting choices. Again, rumored. I don't think any of this has been officially confirmed yet, but most people's excitement for this live action reboot, I'd say it's this kid right here.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the face that most of us were making when we read that Netflix was going to reboot Avatar and that the creators left the project.
And it was live action.
It was live action, and they disavowed it. And we're gonna remind you of what the rumored plot details are like. This is definitely a reimagining of Avatar: The Last Airbender because we all needed a live action version, another live action version of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right, because the other one did so well, and it was so widely regarded.
Yeah, most people forgot that was even a thing. All right, so we're going to talk about that before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 229,000 subs. Thank you for the support. We do talk about cartoons and animation. We talk about comics, talk about manga, video games, movies, whatever interests us that day. And this dropped this morning, or yesterday. I guess it was yesterday, last night.
It was last night.
That these are the rumored kids that are being cast in the live-action Avatar on Netflix. Train wreck in the making, for sure. I think it's going to be a disaster.
It's going to be garbage.
It's going to be hot trash.
There are some things that don't translate well, but then when you see that they're turning it into the CW, into like a high school CW show, this is not going to go well.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, Netflix, you should turn back now, but you're not going to listen to us, and then you're going to do another shit show, and then your subs are going to go down again, and then you're going to go, we don't care, we're not worried. Well, you should be, because you keep making poor choices.
Well, it's interesting because Avatar and even Korra have seen an uptick in popularity since they've gone to streaming. Avatar: Last Airbender was actually one of the most streamed shows during the pandemic.
So, it's such a good show. The original was so amazing.
So, of course, Netflix is going to want to keep, bringing those hits in.
But again, I don't know why Hollywood can't understand this. If you have something really good and you want to keep bringing the hits in, you do more like that. You don't change everything, make it to meet all these stupid mandates, ruin things, and then be like, we don't understand why it didn't do well. Or cuties.
Yeah, that's the thing. So the co-creators of Avatar, they were actually working with Paramount, Nickelodeon again. They formed Avatar Studios. They parted ways on this project, and then later they came back around and said that they're disavowing this project. They're like, basically, whatever happens with this shit show, they didn't say shit show, but it was heavily implied they didn't think highly of it. They're like, yeah, we didn't have anything to do with it.
What's interesting to me is the fact that they're going on with making more cartoons or whatever and are able to do that, while Netflix has the rights to do it as a live action movie. That's still so weird to me.
Yeah.
It usually doesn't work that way.
Well, okay, so as I understand it, Netflix has the rights to Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it's still Paramount Plus that has everything else, because I think Korra is running on Paramount Plus, and the new projects from Avatar Studios supposedly are going to be running on Paramount Plus.
Right, it's just weird though. I mean,
it is weird. It's like they piecemealed the whole. I don't think they expected it to maybe take off like it did. I don't know. But now they're making all kinds of new Avatar projects, supposedly, in that same universe.
There are toys out again.
There are toys, yeah.
From McFarlane Toys.
Was going to bring that up. You guys mentioned that they have new McFarlane toys, which I thought was weird because I saw the the labels on the pegs.
Yeah, we were looking at the
tags, and I was like, wait, Avatar: The Last Airbender? Seriously? But yeah, it was crazy popular during the pandemic. So
it was crazy popular before the pandemic. It was always been a popular show. My kids love it. We love it. We used to watch it as a family all the time. It was a great show. Anyway.
All right, so we'll go to the comic book resources. They talk a little more about it. They said Netflix has reportedly, possibly maybe, found the main cast for its live-action reboot of the beloved animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender, with images surfacing of the actors said to play, I was going to say Aang.
Aang, isn't it?
Yeah, Aang. That was the live-action version. Like,
that's right, Aang.
Aang. I'm like, when you can't even pronounce the names right.
Right? To play Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Zuko.
And Zuko.
Zuko. I like Zuko.
Zuko.
That's what they call Zuckerberg.
And Katara, Sokka, and Zuko. The possible castings were shared on Avatar News.
Those are actually the official names now. We have decided those are the names of the characters for the live action movie.
Off-brand Avatar.
The off-brand Avatar.
Yeah. The possible castings were shared on Avatar News, an unofficial site collecting information and speculating about developments in the TV series. The 4 actors named for the roles are, now I'm going to botch these names because I am not familiar with any of these kids because I'm old. Gordian Cormier as Aang, Kiawentio Tarrell as Katara, Ian Owsley as Sokka, and Dallas Liu as Zuko. I hope I got that right. Zuko doesn't look like he wants to be there.
No.
Now, these are all photoshopped together. Now, this kid does look like Aang.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm getting Aang vibes from this kid.
I think that is a good choice there.
For sure.
I do kind of get Zuko off of him too.
Well, he always looks pissed off anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, I can see that. I can actually see it there.
Yeah, so...
The other two, I have to see more.
The announcement explained the casting news had not been officially confirmed, but was a result of independent investigation into social media connections. Long story short, people are starting to follow each other on Instagram, actors and confirmed crew members. After extensive research, I'm basically certain that 4 young actors who all started following each other, as well as following and being followed by various confirmed crew members, have been cast as the 4 main roles. The timelines match up, as do the casting calls.
You probably would know.
Yeah. I mean, this does happen when you have people that are, now usually if everybody's going to follow each other, you think they'd do it after they make the announcement, not before, because everybody's looking at everybody's social media.
Yeah.
But the flip side is these kids actually do look the part. I'll give them that.
Well, can we go back and rehash the plot and what the casting call was looking for? Because they always entertain me. They tickle me a bit. Anyway.
Yeah, so regardless of who they cast, this show is going to be a fucking train wreck. I mean, I'm just saying right now, they could get the perfect. So it might be a case of like, we needed this cast in the Shyamalan movie with a lot more humor. Mm-hmm. Like the budget of the Shyamalan movie, which did pretty much follow the cartoon beat for beat. They just stripped all of the fun and joy out of it.
I think the takeaway to them was, we made it follow the show. People didn't like it. That's not what the issue was.
That was not the issue.
That was not the issue. Anyway, so let's look at this again to refresh your memory in case you missed it.
Yeah, so it's a reimagined, this is coming from the GWW. This is what's rumored. A reimagined live-action series based on Avatar: The Last Airbender. It basically sounds like they're going to drop these reimagined versions of the characters into a more modern, realistic
Right, because
world.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper. Remember Dragon Ball Evolution?
So is Appa going to be his pet dog?
Yep.
Or his friend that's a furry?
Oh my god.
Then it's CFU.
Yeah, Appa's just some random dude that just wears a furry costume and
all
shows
the time.
Yeah.
So Aang, male, Asian, lead characters 12, male again, of East Asian or South Asian heritage. We got that.
Did we get across the point that he's 12, male, Asian?
A typical 12-year-old boy, a bit goofy and a bit nerdy. Okay, goofy, that sounds right. Restless in school, always eager to join his friends for fun and games. That also sounds like Aang. Very nimble, energetic, and quick in the schoolyard.
This is where it starts to come off.
A schoolyard. Adopted at birth.
Yeah.
Aang has struggled with questions as to how he fits in, but his loving parents have worked hard to make him feel accepted. Yeah, so basically he's not even allowed to be, like, the whole point was he had tragic backstory and he had to overcome all that and he was still strong. But he's not allowed to have that. Now he's adopted because we don't want, that would be a bad look if we have the Asian kid but have his parents be, and everybody is
but
trying to be dead.
They're all Asian. They're all Asian.
I know, I'm just like, I know, right? Everybody keeps forgetting that.
I'm just saying.
There's no white people in Avatar.
No. Just M. Night Shyamalan's Avatar. But no, the cartoon, there technically weren't any white people in the show.
But his loving parents have done everything, worked hard to make him feel accepted.
No!
He has grown up to become generous, kind-hearted, and cheerful. Yeah, so did the Aang in the cartoon, but he did it without, after losing everyone. That was the point. He has also been gifted with incredible mystical power. He doesn't really understand it, but it could be the key to saving the world from a global conflict. It's a responsibility he's reluctant to accept because it'll take him away from his family, friends, and everything he knows. And he just wants to be a regular kid.
No! That's not the plot of Avatar at all. Did you watch the show?
It gets worse.
Okay.
So now we've got Katara. She's female, Native American. Character's 14 female. Of heritage indigenous to North America. She's smart, athletic, determined, and hopeful. She's had to keep her family together since her mother was killed in a mysterious supernatural event 7 years ago.
Okay.
A trauma that haunts her every day. Recently, she has started to develop strange new powers that both intrigue and scare her. It's like those videos in school. So your body's changing.
It's like X-Men. It's like X-Men.
She's looking for, kind of, someone to help her understand these changes. But she also started to find hope in the thought that her new skills could lead to a brighter future for her and her family.
Oh my God, it's Ray. I've got these powers and I don't know what to do. Somebody help me.
We got Aang, who's adopted and had his really loving parents and family, and he's such a goofy, he's such a goofy kid at school. And then we got Katara, and now her mom just killed in a supernatural event.
Microwave fire.
No, with no explanation.
They were microwaving peeps.
Yeah.
And the peep got really, really big, and it marshmallow bended all over the kitchen. Marshmallow bend.
And then when they got the marshmallow out of the kitchen, Mom was gone.
She had
melted off by the marshmallow.
Yes, her face has been melted off by the marshmallow. It's gone up her nose. It's gone in her ears. It's gone into
freak tragic accident.
Other orifices we can't talk about.
But you know why that would work? Because it's plucky and fun. So anyway. Go ahead, you can read this one.
So this male Native American character of 16 is also male of heritage indigenous to North America. Katara's gangly and stronger older brother, Sokka, is a teenager who's forced to grow up too fast. Well, he says
I want to point out, too, that Avatar didn't take place in our world.
Oh, it's going to now.
North America and Asian.
It's going to look a lot like Canada.
Yeah, because it's being filmed in
Canada.
Anyway.
It's totally going to look like Canada. Since his mother's death, he had to become the leader of the family, which has led him to butt heads with his sister, who resents his overprotective nature. He's concerned about her new powers, worried they might put her in harm's way. So, at this point in time, if this is true, this sounds like bending is not common in this world.
These are the special chosen ones because they're the specialists.
Yes, because is it cost too much? Does it cost too much to have everybody bending like they did in the cartoon? Because there were a lot of benders.
All right, well, that and the fact they want to make sure that these kids are special.
They're special kids.
That they're the special ones. They're the chosen ones. They're specialty specials. I mean, in the other show, they were special because they had bending ability, but except for him. But Aang was the specialist of specials, and now I think that's going to change.
Well, he was the last Airbender. Everybody else could bend. And he could bend the air.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's concerned about her new powers. Despite everything, he and Katara have a natural rapport, and they trust each other. He has a sharp, sardonic wit. She often uses as a defense mechanism. That's actually
accurate. True. Now, here we go.
Zuko, male Asian character of 17, of East Asian or South Asian heritage of 17, also male.
In excellent shape.
And male.
Focused and driven. He has been driven to be an overachiever by his overbearing father, a career military man.
Okay.
So he's not a Fire Nation. He's a career military man. Failure is never an option. It doesn't matter who you hurt to get to the top. He has struggled to reconcile this philosophy with his kind-hearted nature. That conflict has made him intense and guarded, which is why he comes off as brusque and arrogant. When Zuko discovers he has developed mysterious powers and is competing with Aang for a key role in the project.
The project. What the hell project are we talking about? Oh my God, is this going to be Stranger Things?
I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's going to be shit is what it's going to be. Yes, but good news. It's being filmed in Canada.
It's being filmed
as you've mentioned. Was it Vancouver? I forget.
I don't know.
It was in Canada somewhere.
It's going to look like Canada.
In the fall. It's supposed to start filming. Now, they said they do have a new showrunner on it. They haven't announced who it is.
Okay.
Go back to the picture of the choices.
Oh, let's go back to the picture of the choices.
So after we read that to you.
They looked, look. If the show didn't sound like pure ass,
I think they could do it. Yes.
I think they could do it, but it sounds like the very concept of the show is flawed.
Well, you said on Twitter people were already having a hissy about it.
Yeah, they were.
About the casting?
Yeah, they said that the characters were, they made her look too light-skinned.
Right, yeah. So not for the reasons that they want, that the media wants to argue. It's because you all think they're white people, even though there were no white people in Avatar. Now Twitter's pissed because they're not dark enough.
Yeah, please don't be ass. Southeast Asians represent. Again, this is everybody's jumping at the.
I mean, the bar is literally on the floor.
They can't fuck this up.
Oh, that's funny.
I love this.
I like you.
Discussing which of the underage cast should end up. Oh boy.
Oh, this is probably. No, the big question, and you know the answer to this. You know the answer. When will the prom happen?
They're gonna have a prom.
You know they're gonna have prom.
Oh my God, they're gonna have a prom, and Katara's gonna get her eggs bended by Aang and Zuko.
Oh no, Aang's too young. It's gonna be Zuko only.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, none of them are white, and guess what, Lucy?
They never were.
They never were in the original show. Not even
someone gonna tell her.
I'm not gonna tell. I can understand people because that was a huge controversy. It was like, yeah, let's make a movie about an almost all Asian cast, or no, actually an exclusively Asian cast and cast nothing but white people.
I know people that we can understand, but that person's wrong. Why does animation need to have a live action adaptation? That is a damn good question.
I agree. I don't think this needs to be.
If you want to watch Avatar, go watch it. Do people really hate animated shows that much? They won't watch it. Yes. No, they will still watch the animated show, but Netflix wants to double dip.
This is the new K-pop group.
No, the kids are.
No, that's exactly why they're doing this. They're like, hey, we logged in so many hours of watch time on Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let's make our own version, because when Paramount pulls the plug on the animated version, they take it back. We got our own Netflix version.
Good luck with that. But
just as good.
I want to again point out, they're not all white because they never were. God, these people are so stupid. It's like, what's the narrative this week? Oh, it's because they're white people. No.
Again,
I hope it doesn't F it up. It's Netflix.
It's Netflix. You can
pretty much guarantee that.
I was actually kind of curious about the Tim Burton Addams Family reboot, because I'm like, well, if one person could do Addams Family right, current year, it probably would be Tim Burton, but it's also on Netflix.
And it seems like even if you have someone that's on a show that's good, the mandates kick in, and the committee kicks in, and the budget kicks in, and to appease everyone, it ends up going from it morphs into something else. Let's put it that way.
Not watching this shit, y'all gonna ruin it.
Yes, agree.
Totally agree, because when the creators have zero faith in this project, that is not a good sign.
Well, they're not mentioning Uncle. They're not mentioning Appa. They're not mentioning Momo.
They cost money.
Well, I'm just thinking Appa's going to be the dog. Momo's going to be the pet cat.
The project. This sounds like they're going to go, like, this is going to be a military project. It's going to be like Stranger Things. Like, suddenly, or Evangelion, suddenly all these children started developing these strange bending powers.
Well, are they going to put the arrow on his head? The tattoo? Or are they going to not put
probably give him a ball cap with an
arrow on it or something stupid like that. That's what I'm thinking. They're going to do something like that. Or it'll appear when his powers appear or something.
Yeah, they'll do that. And then all these media outlets are going to be like, how Avatar: The Last Airbender live action paid a respectful homage to the original, despite looking just like present day Canada. Aang, in one episode for about 5 minutes, wore a baseball cap with an arrow on it.
I'm waiting for the media outlets to pick this up and then be like, oh my God, everybody's having a fit over the casting because they're mad that they aren't white like in the original show. Those mandating misogynist racists are just pissed because they're not all white characters. Even though everybody who watched the show knows they never were white characters.
No, you don't get it. It was a Shyamalan movie. That was the twist.
They're white. The twist.
The twist. Because there wasn't a twist ending, so the twist is they're all white. Surprise! Even though I'm not. They're all white.
I know, right?
Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I think these kids could work, but I think this show is doomed to fail. Again, take these kids, put them in the Shyamalan movie, get a different director, add some humor, and they would have had something. But yeah, the ship has sailed. Time to move on. All
I
right.
feel bad for these poor kids because they could have had a good show if they kept it like it should have been.
Yeah, I feel bad for them too, because if this show is ass, which I think it's going to be, these kids are going to get blamed for it.
Yep, it's not their fault.
Not their fault. Guys, it's not your fault.
Yeah, just preemptively. Don't blame, unless they're acting as garbage. Don't blame them. They're working with what they're given.
Except this one. He looks like he's up to something.
I like him.
Zuko looks like he's up to something.
I think he's my favorite. Well, the kid who plays Aang is pretty fun too.
Aang looks like Aang. I'd be okay with that. Okay, we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
All right, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.